All right, so now let's move on to summary writing, and we're going to complete the outline. Okay. So the first one's blank, so let's start off with that one. So Megan, can you read number 1 for us?
Last summer, blank, and it was the best.
All right, awesome. Okay, so now in order to fill in the blank, we need to find some key words. Okay. So first of all, when are we talking about, Julie?
Last summer.
Last summer. Okay, so this is going to be a key word, so go ahead and underline that. Okay. And how did you feel about last summer, Megan?
It was the best.
It was the best. Okay, again, that's going to be a key word, so go ahead and underline that as well. Okay. So now we need to look for this sentence in our storybooks. Okay, so remember, think back, something happened last summer. So go ahead and open up your storybooks and look for these key words. Okay. All right. So, Megan, did you find this sentence?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, and where did you find it?
In the first paragraph.
Okay, and what does it say?
Last summer, I went to science camp.
Okay.
It was the best.
All right, went to science camp, and it was the best. All right, awesome, great job. So go ahead and fill in your answers. We'll move on to the next blank. Okay, so now, Julie, can you read that sentence? All right, so great job with filling in the blank. We're just going to move on to elimination. Okay, so in this section, what do we need to do, Megan?
Eliminate any sentence or part of a sentence that is less important.
Okay, but what is considered less important, Julie?
Minor details,
Okay.
examples, and repeated words.
Okay, all right, awesome. So pay attention to these 3 things, okay? Because these are the things that we could eliminate. All right, so now keeping this in mind, Megan, can you read the first sentence?
In order to find the flag, Brandon tries to remember how he developed his senses at science camp, and suddenly he smells the director's aftershave and finds the right cabin.
Oh, that was a long sentence. All right, so can we eliminate anything from this sentence, Julie?
In order to find the flag?
Okay, and why should we eliminate this?
Because it's a minor detail.
All right, great job. Okay, let's move on to the next sentence. Okay. All right, so great job with the elimination section. Now let's move on to connect. Okay, so Megan, can you read the words in the box for us?
Now, finally, and however.
All right, so now we need to figure out what kinds of transitions these are. So Julie, what kind of transition is now?
Time.
Okay. And what other kind of transition can it be, Julie?
Cause and effect.
All right. Okay. And what kind of transition is finally, Megan?
List.
Okay. And what kind of transition is however, Julie?
Contrast.
All right, awesome. So now let's go ahead and read the sentence so we could complete it. All right, so Megan, can you read the sentence for us?
Brandon grabs the red flag, races for his home base, and wins the game for his team. Blank, Brandon thinks it'll be hard to choose between science camp and sports camp next summer.
All right, so again, we need to take one of these transitions and put it in this blank here. Okay, and Julie, which transition should we put in the blank?
Now.
Now. All right, and why do you say now?
Because he won the game, now it's hard for him to choose.
Yeah, all right, awesome, great job. So now let's move on to paraphrase. All right, so now let's move on to paraphrasing. Okay, and Megan, can you read number 1 for us?
Brandon is stuck at sports camp with his little brother, Charlie, because it is Charlie's first time at camp.
All right. Okay, so What does the word in the parentheses say, Julie?
Stay.
All right, so we're working with the word stay. And what does this word mean? Megan?
To sleep somewhere overnight.
Okay, yeah. All right, so now can you read only the chunk? Julie?
It is Charlie's first time at.
Okay, so has Charlie been here before, Megan?
No, it's his first time.
Okay, and how long is camp usually, Julie?
A few days.
Okay, so what do you think is the correct answer? What should we replace this with?
It is Charlie's first stay at camp.
Yeah. Okay, so we could replace this with stay. All right, so go ahead and mark the right answer in your book. Okay, and let's move on to number 2.